Hello there, I'm Alger Hill, and welcome back to some Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich, playing, of course, as the Ottoman Empire. I've had to turn the camera off this episode because for some reason it's just showing a giant white light. No idea why. It's 1941 and we're holding the line against the Russians. We're basically sitting here quietly for a very long time. And the current plan, as we decided in the last episode, we pull back from Tripolitania, and we're going to consider actually invading into Bulgaria and Greece, as well as Romania. That's going to be super hard, but I think we are going to be able to do it. First of all, we're building up our fort lines. We're building up a huge reserve of infantry recruitment, and we're recruiting a lot more infantry. Because currently we have, let's take a look at our actual division map right now. Obviously, you have a lot of garrison divisions. We have 70 infantry divisions. Like, that's pretty good, man. 70 infantry divisions is pretty nice. We also have some cavalry, but no one really cares about cavalry. And just researched marines, which is nice. Getting some motorized would be a super good idea. And also working on tanks. But really, we don't have the capability to actually use tanks just yet because we don't have the factory power. Though we are going to be able to build them soon. So maybe we should actually be working on some light tanks. That could be a good idea. Obviously, we are short a little bit of tungsten, which isn't great. Let's take a look. What do we need tungsten for our artillery production? We're attempting to gather up more artillery so we can add artillery to our infantry divisions. And we have a lot of infantry divisions to get on the front against Russia, and so far, no casualties just yet. Well, I mean, there's been some casualties, but not a gigantic amount of casualties. Where's the actual one against Albania? God, 16,000 fighting the Albanians. So we've actually only lost 59,000 men. They lost about 700,000, which is insane. And it looks like they're fighting Persia as well. So if they want to just keep fighting Persia, they can go right ahead. That would be super duper for us. So we're going to get motorized is over here now as well. And we're working on to expand the steel industry, which is going to give us a shit ton of steel, as well as one civilian factory. But it also means we're not going to have to import as much steel, getting us more civilian factories from getting them back from trade. We can also then get 18 oil. We are actually not importing any oil, but that's still cool. Military industries would give us 2 mill factories too. And Ottoman trade expansion would get factory output, consumer goods, and research time. And then we can get some more factories as well. So we're going to just keep going down this route. And then, oh, actually, no. We should not be going motorized just yet. We should not be doing motorized. Because we can get it for near enough for free. So it's kind of a waste to do that now. Let's just work towards better artillery. We are going to need to get some tungsten, though. Aw, man. It's because it's not delivered. Can you maybe deliver it, please? Do your job? You asshole? Who's embargoing me? Alright, you know what? Fine. Let's do it from the Pacific States. There we go. That helps out. Because if we could actually invade into the Bulgarians, we have 70 divisions right now, and we're going to have 80 in a moment. How many does Bulgaria have? Because Bulgaria's got about 20. Greece is about 20, so that's 40 right there, so we already have double. However, of course, they are in a massive faction. Let's actually go to the factions map mode right here, and that's a fucking huge faction mode. My god, Belgrade Pact's in that as well. Okay, so maybe not. So 10, hang on, 10, 30, 50, 80, what, 422. So about 122 divisions. So if we can get 122 divisions, we might have a chance. One possibility is to try and do a really sexy encirclement as fast as possible and push into Sofia. Well, we can do a lot of naval invasions as well. How many planes do they have? Not a huge amount, whereas I have no planes either. It's just the lack of factories. They're murdering me, you know? Oh my god. I'm dying over here, man. It's alright, we're building up lots and lots of troops. We are currently still on extensive conscription, which we're probably going to have to go to service by requirement in a bit. Which is unfortunate, but it will give us the necessary population to be able to actually use divisions. I mean, couldn't I be training, like, way more dudes? Nope, not that many. 15's fine. There we go. How much does, what does an actual dude create? Oh, wait, what? Poland's capitulated. Oh my goodness. We also could wait for Russia and the Iron Guard, the Belgrade Pact, to get a war of someone else. Wow, they're scraping the barrel. Look at that. Jesus. And they're on total mobilization. Oh my god. That's not good. The problem with total mobilization, though, is it reduces your recruitable population. But it does mean you build more factories. And you get less consumer goods. But the lack of recruitable population is very unfortunate. So it looks like Russia's definitely suffering with regards to Persia. I mean, they don't exactly have a lot of troops, Persia, but they have about 40 dudes. That's actually 40 divisions. That's pretty good. But so far, it's still taking them a while. You know what? Actually, it's going to be better if we just build the 10. The reason being is because the sooner... Ooh, increase in stability. Awesome. Which means consumer goods factory and factory output. Yes! Basically, the sooner that... Let's turn down these defensive things. We don't need this many. Basically, the sooner that... Well, let me explain this. So basically, if I start recruiting loads now, I'm going to lose all my population. I'm going to have to go to... from extensive training to service by requirement, which cuts my factory output by a huge chunk. But the longer I wait, the more time I have to build more infantry equipment and get more stuff together. So we kind of want to keep that going. And look at that. It's tons of steel. Absolutely tons of steel. Which means we can cut down the import like crazy. So now we can go to expand oil industry, or we can get military industry. Let's get military industries. That's really good for us. We just got a ton of steel. Wait, where does it actually add the steel? In Bolo. Where is Bolo? Good, thank God, it's actually here. I thought it was going to be over here, and I lost it all. It would have sucked so hard. Oh, Spanish Civil War is over. So the German Social Republic is still involved in quite a lot of fighting. My hope is that the Belgrade Pact gets involved. The Spanish Civil War is finally over, and the King of Spain has emerged triumphant. Much of the countryside lies in ruins, and order has not been completely restored. But the Spanish government announced that the anarchists and syndicalist threats have finally been dealt with. Alright. It will be unlikely to rise again. A triumph for King Alfonso XIII, although the king is unlikely to know of it, having fallen into a coma shortly before the Civil War broke out. Oh, that's really sad. What? Really? Let's look him up. Alfonso XIII. He was King of Spain from 1886 until the proclamation of the Second Republic in 31. Oh no. He left Spain voluntarily after the municipal elections. He was taken as a plebiscite between monarchy and republic. In exile, he retained his claim to the defunct throne until 41, when he renounced it in favor of his son and died 6 weeks later. Jesus. So just finished Blitzkrieg, so we can work on that. Nice, we can go down towards modern Blitzkrieg. And over here, we could start working towards... Well, we could go decryption. There's a lot of things we could be doing. Well, I mean, Field Hospital would be super great, but also Recon Company is good too. Still need oil for our convoys. And look at that, we're starting to get a huge amount of civilian factories back. This is amazing. So these forts... I'm not even sure we need these forts anymore, man. Let's just do this. There we go. Oh, hey. They're doing a little bit of attacking. How many forts we got here? Just the one. Oh, no. Ah, that's why. Because we've only got the level 1 fort there. Well, they're probably not going to hit us too hard. But I think Russia's front line is going to fall back pretty soon. At least we can hope so. Okay. Because I think they're going to get dealt. Oh, the ideology has grown. Excellent. This hurts my political power, but it means paternal autocrats are a little bit more popular. Alright. So we're not exactly building a lot of factories. But that's okay. That's okay. Because we do kind of need more factories, but that's alright. We're covering out. We're building the artillery, we're getting the support equipment, getting infantry equipment, and we're going to be able to build a lot. I'm actually starting to think it might be a good idea to go desperate defense instead. So obviously the standard thing to do with Blitzkrieg is, when you go doctrines, is to go down the modern Blitzkrieg, because you get 10 organization for infantry, which is just insane. Backhand blow and tanks breakthrough and recovery. But I'm not going to use tanks for a while. The 10 organization is nice, but I think it'd be better to just have population. So I'd be able to get 5% pop from that, which would be really good. I mean, 5% pop would be, you know, a crazy amount. I actually don't know how much, but a lot, you know. I know when I have 8.5. So if it was half again, Yeah, it'd be half again. I get like I get like another 900,000 or something like that. You know, that'd be awesome. Extra 900,000 monies would be awesome. Okay, not monies, but manpower. It's basically the same as monies. So we'll keep building more troops. We're just gonna keep on going, guys. We're building up a really nice reserve too. Okay, I'm still building lots and lots of naval combat. And Russia is also fighting a huge number of people. They also... Wait, what? Russia Empire has war goals against the Ottoman Empire. Yeah. Wait, what? Why are these just the same... That's really weird. They should be on a separate war. Whatever, man. But they're gonna start suffering... Oh, wow, they're scraping the barrel. They have... Well, that's a bug. Okay, that's a bug. So, they have an estimated manpower of 25 million men because they've gone scraping the barrel for some reason. But they don't have... why would they do that? What's wrong with you? They don't have any political crises. They don't have any manpower crises. They have so many men. Jesus. You morons. Oh my god, who cares? We're building up that artillery, building up that infantry equipment. We also need to start building up those fighters. God, look at that air experience we got. Holy shit. Oh, damn it. Alright, let's just go one. Oh, South Africa Civil War is over. And the India War is over. Problem is, it just costs so much to get to... Actually, I guess we could afford that. Yeah. Oh, man, the reliability. What the shit? Dominus wins in South Africa. And bloody and bitter, dividing across ethnicities, political ideology, and ancestry, the Dominionists fought to defend the Cape, while the isolated South Rhodesia protected Salisbury with every man they had, and the Afrikaners fought furiously on two fronts. As the dust settles, the Dominionists seem to have come ahead, with the troops of Rhodesia and Federation finally reuniting a decisive push in Pretoria. If South Rhodesia may soon rejoin the Federation, their bravery will probably further inspire the Rhodesian people. It's looking outwards towards the Entente. The British are back in the Cape. So I prefer air attack and stuff. Range is also super good. Let's just... What the fuck? We'll turn down weapons. How's that? Oh, I like the weapon. Yeah, we'll turn on weapons. I like the range. Oh, fuck. I should have called that something. Oh, well. Of course, it's going to mean we need a lot of oil, but whatever, man. Let's just start building this up. We got that loads of... We're going to need to build a lot of support equipment because we're getting quite a lot. And I think we need less infantry equipment as well. There we go. Expand the military industries. Yes. Now we'll hit the oil. Oof. There we go. So now we need aluminium. We need a lot of things, to be honest. We're going to get the oil soon. Let's trade for the rubber. Who can give me the rubber who are close to me so I don't have to send too many people? The German Socialist Republics. No. Thailand. Oh my god, this is awful. Alright, fine. Indonesia. The plot has declared war in Bolivia. Oh my. You can keep giving me aluminium. This will help us get back our dudes. Back our oil. We just don't need the convoys that much. Assembly line production. Yes, production efficiency cap plus 10%. After the Great South American War of the 1930s, the two regional powers emerged in South America, Brazil and Argentina, the latter of whom later evolved into the Federation of La Plata. Tensions between these two giants, former enemies in the war, now turned rivals to the South American domination, have been rising for years, and a La Platan victory against Paraguay and Bolivia did little to ease them. The fragile peace in South America has been finally broken with the beginning of an outright war between the two countries, a war that will weaken the U.S. will probably not be able to stop. While the Platans are confident in the second victory, Brazilians are ready to achieve revenge for their defeat the last time. Oh my goodness. So what is it? It's Brazil against La Plata. That's pretty cool. Alright, what else can we grab? I guess maintenance capacity. Actually, we should start working down airfield doctrine. It's going to be a good idea. Seems to be a bit of a Russian-Persian stalemate, actually. And they are occasionally fighting us as well. I don't really have the troops or ability to push back super hard, but it's okay. We have so few troops, and we just can't breach them. You know, my possibility is to do Marines. Yeah, we should do some Marines. It's not militia. Marines. So, no, damn it. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad, would it? If we just send some nice marine divisions? Let's think about this. So currently we have a soft stack of 68. That's not the best. Nah, we gotta train the good old marines. If we're gonna have marine invasions, we're gonna do them right. There we go. Into our artillery. We start working on better artillery as well. Oh wow, look at that. We can actually build more factories. It's amazing. We can actually build more factories. And that has killed our population a little bit. Yeah. On 182 days, we'll be able to go to... Well, no, it's still going to be in the year before we can go Volksturm to get the 2%. Oh, man. That's going to kill me with population. Which means we can import less steel for some reason. I'm getting more. Nice. And we can work on the rest to be artillery. Is there any other way to get population? Consumer goods and stuff down this way is actually super good. And supply consumption. There's monthly population growth, which is definitely something. God, there are 43 divisions in this front line. Come on. Well, at least Russia's kind of burning through its supply. That's something. It is something, at least. And the Union of Britain is fighting incursions by the Commonwealth. America's still involved. The player seems to be pushing into Brazil. Qing is being Qing. And Japan is fighting a number of people, like the Russian Empire, but not really doing anything about it. We really occasionally just chucking stuff in my face here. Not a fan. But we're holding the line, so it's okay. I mean, they're attacking a mountain province. If they want to keep wasting their stuff, they can go right ahead. These guys in Izmir. Alright. We're still building that reserve, which is good. Tons of support equipment. Because we're training up the rest of our support divisions. And there's my tanks. Oh yeah. Alright, let's start working on the medium tanks too. In 157 days, that's going to be finished. So maybe we can actually work towards the doctrine. Is there a doctrine focus still left? There is, yes. We can actually get a much faster doctrine. That'll be good. So we'll get that next after the oil. And then we'll get trade expansion to get factory output and consumer goods factories reduction. But doctrine studies is going to be good because then it'll mean by the time the next doctrine is finished, I will be able to research a faster desperate defense. Actually, no, I won't, because it's still going to take 151 days. How long is this going to take? 15 days. So actually, it's going to be better for me to take a focus of trade expansion first, and then get doctrine effort, then to get doctrine studies, and by the time that's all done, I'll just save the next thing to get desperate defense. Pardon me. Awesome. Why does it take 261 days? Oh my god. It takes so fucking long. It's going to take a while, but it'll be worth it. It's going to be worth it, guys. It also might be a good idea to start considering... Have we got all the supply stuff? No, we still actually have resource gain efficiency. Which would be a very good thing to improve. Man, time's going really slowly. Getting lots of naval experience, too. We're starting to deal with our fighter deficit. Getting some fighters is going to be very useful. My hope is that the Belgrade Pact gets a little bit wrecked. You know? If the Belgrade Pact can just get wrecked a little bit, and they can get maybe involved, like Ukraine or something. And they're fighting a lot of people, but... we just have to wait for the rest of Europe to kind of kick off and see what happens. There we go. Expand the oil industry. So next we'll get trade expansion. A rapid industrialization will enable us to claim our place in the world markets, endeavor to support our businessmen seeking trade opportunities across the world. Political power 20, factory output plus 5%, consumer goods minus 5%, and then research time. And then next up we'll get the doctrine studies, which will allow us, once this is done, we'll wait 10 days for it, and then we'll get desperate defense, which will allow us to get it within 130 days. Giving us population necessary to fight people. Ooh, Adolf Hitler. Hooray. The thing about being Ottomans, you do get 20 political power every year because of Eid. Which is nice. Sometimes. Still doing the things, aren't they? They are also bombing us a little bit, but that's okay. But they're wasting their supply, so it's good. There appears to be a stalemate with Persia and Russia. I mean, the thing to do would be to actually push against Russia, but we can't really do that because it's like 42 divisions, and we'll lose hundreds of thousands of people. I don't really want to lose all my peeps just yet. We've lost a couple extra thousand men. It's not too bad. God, so we only have enough for 6 more divisions. That's crazy. It's just taking so long, man. Fucking Albania, though. Fucking Albania. When we get those Marines, we'll try and invade again. Directly into the capital and see if it works. Should be worth a go. Too much death. Yeah, they're definitely continuously attacking this, but the thing is, they basically don't do any damage to it. And they're suffering attrition. It's 8%. Oh, man. That's pretty good. Supply status is 65. Damn. And we're building those factories, which is good, which will allow us to get more artillery. No, yes, more artillery would be good. How much does it cost to add support artillery to our divisions? More than we have. That's the important thing, though, is to get support artillery. Why is time passing so slowly? Is it faster if I zoom out or zoom in? Let's try zooming out. Alright. It's pretty decent progress. I'm happy with this, honestly. I'm happy the way this is going. It's just taken a while. Yeah. We just need to make sure that we actually don't get wrecked by an incursion from the Russians or a surprise invasion from the Belgrade Pact. My hope is that the Belgrade Pact is involved in some kind of stupid war, you know? Oh, we can actually request license production, but I don't want that. Why can I also get a Lend-Lease? Really? Can I get a Lend-Lease? Of towed artillery? No, I will not. They don't like me enough, I don't think. Okay. Just keep working on artillery. This does mean we're going to have to then upgrade our artillery, of course, but that's okay. I'm going to cut down our production, but that's alright. That's fine. I'd rather produce the right stuff than the wrong stuff. Oh, a Lend-Lease of some stupid shit. Thanks. I guess. And there we go. We are now out of manpower. There it is. Well, eventually, within about half a year's time, we'll be able to get the necessary next section of population. Alright, so that'll be it for this episode. Not a lot has happened on the map, but we've done quite a lot of planning, which is good. And we got 20 more divisions. So we're up to 90 total infantry divisions right now. I also want to start making some tank divisions soon. I think we should have at least 5 tank divisions before we even think of trying anything else. And I think maybe getting some... Oh, yeah, let's just get resource gain efficiency. Yes, please. Alright. Actually, I think I might wait just before I end this episode to make sure in case I forget the next episode, to make sure I get the trade expansion thing correct. And that way I can get doctrine efforts and I can get the correct thing. And if I fuck it up in the comments, you can let me know and yell at me, which I know you guys do love to do. Ah, they've removed some of the divisions currently on the front because they are pushing into Persia. Well, that's good, I suppose. That's it's definitely something. It's just going to be a question of holding on tight and not getting wrecked, essentially. But I feel like that's kind of our life always, so that's alright. Oh, Buryatia Communist India has been declared on. It's fine. Hello. Hello. How are you? And we actually do have enough political power to make a change, which could be nice. Oh wait, it's all work in progresses. We could go an industrial company or something like that, because we could actually... This is actually really good, because this military factory construction should be 10 minus 10%. But it might be good to keep it for the population. To save the population. Anyone know that song? God, look at all the things we can choose. There's actually quite a lot of stuff we can choose here. We'll have to pick that next episode. Once we pick the next focus. So make sure you do leave a like and a comment on the video. Let me know what you think of the series so far, and if you want to see more of this. I'm thinking of starting another Millennium Dawn series starting soon, which could be a lot of fun. And also, I look forward to seeing you guys in some of my streams. I'm going to be doing a multiplayer game coming out tomorrow, actually, on a Saturday. So this should be coming out today on a Friday. And a multiplayer game is going to be coming out on the Saturday. So I want you guys to be there on my stream at twitch.tv/algerhill. There we go, Doctrine Studies. And I will see you then. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.